Good morning and welcome to my channel, LB Plans. I said good morning because it's very early in the morning here. As you can see, my setup is very different. I am borrowing space right now from my hubby while I kind of get my office in order. Today, I am doing a cash stuffing video. I share these types of videos in hopes that it helps inspires others to get their finances in order. I am not an expert. I am just a person trying to make it through the day-to-day challenges and be a good steward of my money. So let's get started. I do have my coffee here just in case I get tired because, like I said, it is very early and I've spent way too much time reading books. Okay. So today I am stuffing $953. That is what I have here. But before I get to this part, I want to go through my wallet and empty out the money in here because I have been saving some money to the side. And hopefully this will help fund some of my savings challenges. Because I front loaded most of my savings challenges on the last paycheck. So this one, oh Lord, that's a lot of change. This one, I don't have much because I went ahead and put it in the first paycheck of the month. My next budget with me for the month of November is going to be, oh my God, that shook the whole table. Completely different. I am saving all of my change so you can get a glimpse of what's inside the bag. It is very heavy. I can't wait to go use the coin thing at my bank and deposit this. So I'm gonna set that on the floor because I wasn't expecting that to be so heavy. Some ones that if I had ones, I tried to pull them to the side. I had used a couple because that's life, you know. You can't always, save them all, right? But I sure did give it a good try. So my November budget with me, I am completely overhauling my budget. I'm doing some mindset changes and I'm going to get out of the trap of believing 0% interest is good. And when I say that, meaning, oh, I can make these payments because I'm only paying 0% interest, so I'll take my time, but not realizing I am still making myself kind of a slave to the system, hypothetically speaking. So here's my Green Crown Royal bag that I save all my dollar bills in. So let's see, what do I have? I'm going to put this 5 in the savings challenge. I'm going to put that off to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was able to save $9. Okay, and if you haven't seen my reel, I do kind of have an issue. I don't like just throwing my money anyway in there. I kind of like to see where my money comes from, if that makes any sense. So I kind of put them in order by the bank. And the easiest way to do that is to find the corresponding bank number. So that's 10. 1 goes on top. Let's see. Most of my bills are 6, which is Atlanta, which makes sense because I am in the Southeast region, in the southern states. So that makes sense. But I don't know. It's just always been a thing of mine. Even when I was younger, I just like having the bills in order, especially if you have like a lot of $1 bills, that they're in order by the bank. Ever since I figured out what that number meant. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this money. Probably just put it in my savings account. I don't know. I just like doing the dollar challenge. 2024, I'm going to do the dollar challenge, but I'm also going to do the $5 bill challenge because the first time I did that was like in 2020. And before the pandemic, and I had this huge stack of 50s, and my kids would play with it. Because it was just a lot. So I don't know. I want to do that again. And I think those are kind of like sneaky ways of saving money and kind of having fun with it. And so you're kind of tricking yourself into saving, if that makes sense. So I have $953 here. Very odd amount, but I wanted to use the $8 in the penny challenge that I had kind of left over in my budget. So I have a lot of swapping to do, but I probably won't do this in this video because I have to do some budget reconciliations. So we'll get started with I feel like you guys are too close. So I'm just going to back up just a little bit. Hopefully that helped. Let's move this out the way. Move my coffee out the way. I'll move this up just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna start with my cash envelope wallet. This is a Kate Spade personal size agenda. Yo, can we talk about something real quick? Because this has been driving me insane. Okay, so I know when we purchase like the zip wallets like this, we call them, their size is considered A6. But did y'all know that they're actually punched personal size? That has been driving me insane because I make my own envelopes and, oh, excuse me, I make my own envelopes. And when I make them, I go and try to punch them. And I know this is a personal size planner, but even in my A6 planners that I purchased off Amazon, I realized that the holes are actually spaced for the personal size. So if you punch it in A6, true A6, they don't line up. I don't know. That's just been crazy to me. So, I don't know. All right, back to the bank. There's still a lot. I got to go back to the bank. But, yeah, maybe I should do an unstuffing. It's going to be so chaotic that I don't want to waste everyone's time. And I know everything doesn't have to be perfect, but just like I said, budget overhaul. November is going to be completely different. All right, so for clothing, I'm not putting anything in there. For Costco's, I'm not putting anything in there. I did budget $50 like I normally do, but it has 120 in there. I overspent in Sam, so that's the reason why. For eating out, I will be putting my $130 in there, which in all honesty is no longer realistic. And that's okay, because like I said, budget overhaul, we're just going to go ahead and make it through this month. And then after this month, we're going to make some changes. So let's see, that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30. All right. So we're just going to put that in eating out. I'm not going to update the tracker because it doesn't even matter. Fun stuff. Fun stuff is getting $10. Do I have my marker to update my tracker? Which I know we're going to spend some very, very soon here because my son wants to go to the homecoming game. And why not? Plus, next week we're going to Halloween Horror Nights, which is another reason why my budget is busted because those tickets are hella expensive. Oh my God. You know, we're used to us just going, so it has $50 in there, me and my husband. And so when you're paying for 2 kids to go, it's just bananas. I don't know. Gas is getting the 150. Like I said, change coming in this bucket too. 100, 20, 40, 50. So that's 100, 40, 50 in gas. But I got to take some of this out because I've already spent in it. Grocery will be getting its 250. So let's see, 50, 100, 50, 100. It's 200, 20, 40, 50. I probably meant to break that up differently, but it would have been better if there was 2 5s, so I could do the 125, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay for right now. All right, grooming gets its normal $100. How did I break that up? Probably 50, 20, 40. I probably need to start contributing more to grooming, but we'll see. Not right now, though. Come on, why you look like that? Don't do that. So rude. Okay. Oh, I forgot I have money in here. I mean, I didn't forget, but you know what I mean. I forgot. I need to combine it so it's together. Okay. So grooming, let me update this real quick. Today is the 14th. Deposit 100. So there should be 180 in here. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. Haircuts and just everything is so expensive, and I'm not putting anything in home projects, household. Household is negative, but that's okay. So I'll make do with that. So for 14, we're depositing the typical 100, which means there will only be 40 in here when I'm done. But for right now, we're going to put the 100 in here, which I'm sure I did 50, 20, 40, 50, yeah, 50. It's so funny. You kind of put it one way, but to count it, it kind of is easier if it's the other way. Whatever. Medical, I'm not putting anything towards medical, and I'm debating how much I need this because I do have a flexible savings account which comes with a card, and now they have an app on it where I can scan the barcode on things that are available over the counter to see if it's eligible, and then I could just purchase it straight out with the card, and then I kind of keep my receipts that I use it for back here, and that has been like working out because you've already put the money in the house spending account. And instead of trying to submit for reimbursement, if I can do it at the time, that just makes everything so much easier. And it stops me from procrastinating with getting medication for my kids. So personal spending. So normally I put 150 in personal spending, but I do like to break it up. So 90 will be going for personal spending. And then 30, right? I do it like this. Is it 30? That doesn't feel right. Hold on. Let me do the math on that. I'm doing visible math. So let's say that may not be right. 150. Yes, that means I have 60 left. 60, 60. And so I put the 90 in personal spending. I'm going to put 30 in planner supplies, right? Which there's nothing in there. Go figure. That's nothing new. And then self-care gets the other 30. And so self-care has 20, 40, 60, 70. I just find it so much easier not to have a tracker in some of these envelopes. And then Sam's Club's not getting anything because, like I said, I overspent. And then my munchkins, Caleb and Zoe, both get 15. Let's see what Caleb has. He has 30, so now he has 20, 30, 45 from Mr. Brooks, which he has a project coming up, so I'm sure we're going to spend through that. And then Zomo gets also, she's going to get 15. I wish she had a 20. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 45. And the book fair is coming up next week, so I'm pretty sure she can't wait to spend some money at the book fair. And that is it for my planner. Oh, excuse me, my cash envelope stuffing. All right, so we're gonna now go over to my savings binder, and I thought I took out I'll find it later. I thought I took out 200 because I went ahead and transferred the money in my savings account to my savings account for Christmas, since I have not started Christmas shopping yet. So I'm adding 150 in here. So there's already 500, 650. So I'm going to take the 50 out and put the 200 in. So now I have 500, 600, 700, 800. I'm going through my mind and making sure that's right because I don't know why I feel like it should be 900. I should have had 750 in here. Oh, I'll figure it out. I'll check on what my balance says on my savings account, and then whatever it is, I'll make sure it matches up. But I'm going to move this 50 back because I do know it should be a whole number. Okay. Let's see. So in here, I am adding to car maintenance. I'm adding $25. Right? So 100, 200, 50, 70, 80 $280. That is correct for car maintenance. And that's it in here. Okay. And then I'm going to my savings binder, which I don't have much to put in here, but we're going to make it work. I thought about just taking, so I have 5 and then I have 8, so that's 13. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's see. The only two things that I was going to fund in here were these two envelopes back here. I don't know, I just like putting something in it because I feel like it grows and I have time with them. But I'm also going to check my penny challenge and see what can I color in. I don't have a marker. I'm going to have to go grab a marker real quick to color in. What do I want to do? I want to put something in here. So I'm going to put, for a class of 2025, I'm going to put $2 in there. So now it's 20, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8, 48. Because a little bit goes a long way. And that's why you just have to just start. And for class of 2027, 20, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so that means I have $9 to put in the penny challenge. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, $59. And the penny challenge, like I said, a little bit helps. So $9, I'm going to color in the $8.61. I have it right here, but I don't have a highlighter with me because they just color so much better. So I'm just going to circle the $8.61. So I can remember to color it in. I came across $25 where I sold some products. So I just went ahead and applied it in there. So that's why there's extra money in there that we haven't shown on here. I got this 365 penny challenge from Beautifulmeandyou. She's here on YouTube and she offers this as a freebie. So I just printed it down to scale. It comes in a 8 by 11, like what is it, 8.5 by 11, which is a normal sheet of paper. So if you reduce it to like 72%, or just say that you're printing it on A5 paper and it'll automatically reduce it. That's what I did here because this is the A5 notebook. And then after I did that, I kind of figured out a way to punch it to make it fit. So that's it for my cash stuffing video. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much. Like I said, the month of November, which starts with my October 31st paycheck, I am doing a complete budget haul. So from now until then, I am getting up all my debt, writing it down, all of my 0 to 2% interest debt. I'm getting it together and I am paying it off. Yep. I'm just paying it off because I don't want to be a slave to payments anymore. And we'll have more discussion on the mindset change on that. So I'm doing something different. And what's the point of having money if I'm not spending it to bring myself joy? And I know that sounds completely different from the way that we kind of talk about money, but my mindset on this is completely changing. Like when I realize I have money sitting in the account that doesn't have a purpose, why am I holding on to it when there are things that I could do around my home that would bring me joy, that costs money to do? You see what I'm going with this? Like, I want to redo my office. I want to decorate this formal area that I've had in my home that has always been like an awkward space because I don't pretty much care for formal living, formal dining. So I want to kind of create a wine room and just different things that I'm going to bring you guys along on my journey. But here's the thing, I have to start. And if I keep holding on to the money and never start, it's always going to be something that's kind of pressing in the back of my mind of why I'm not doing it. And it's going to play with my psyche. So we're not playing those games with ourselves anymore. So again, my next budget with me for the month of November, you'll see this completely different budget haul. You'll see that my paycheck will increase because I will be putting more money in the account that I pay my bills off of and stop putting money in all these different accounts to pay things that have no interest and dragging it out, right? All right, you guys, take care. Bye.